You better get your hot dog out, Kate. It's gonna burn.
Everything is awesome. Everything is awesome. Everything is awesome.
We are the Farmer family, and we have been missionaries for most of our lives.
We've been on some pretty epic adventures, and we figured it was about time to take you along. Welcome back to Epic Missionary Adventures. We're so glad to see you guys. I know many of you are interested in seeing what a Mexican home is like, and so that's what we're going to talk about on today's episode. I'm going to give you a tour of our house, and a big shout out to all of you who have actually came down and visited us and have seen our house. You have been such a tremendous help in the ministry, helping with medical clinics, helping with clearing the airstrips, and many other things. We are so thankful for you guys. Right now I am standing in the carport area where we park our car, and as you can see, it's empty. Right now our car is at the shop, and the mechanic is working on putting a new transmission into it, which we're going to do another episode coming up about what it is like to take a car to the mechanic. That is completely different experience than what it is like in the States. So a few things I'd like to show you about our house that's different than what it is like in America. One thing is our water. We get water from the city a couple days a week, so we have to be a little bit careful about our water. Right over here is a big tank that's underneath our carport. I'm going to have my muscle man open it up for me, and I'm going to show you what's inside. Alright, so you can see inside it's mostly full of water, and it's a pretty good sized tank. You cannot hear any water trickling in, which means that the water is turned off for today. So we would be careful not to use large amounts of water, which means no watering the grass. But the water should be turned on from the city before we run out. The water in the tank underneath our carport is pumped up to the tinaco on our roof. And that just gravity feeds all of the water in our house, so we have very poor pressure. As you can see over here, we have a huge wall in front of our house. This blocks the view from the street. No one on the street can see what we have, what our car is like. They can't see our children playing in here, which is really good for security reasons. But this is very common with Mexican homes. They almost always have a big wall or a gate or a fence in front of them. And that's to keep people out of their homes. Crime is a really big issue here. What are you guys doing? Alright, let's go look at the grass. Show them what grass we have.
Like right here. Don't forget carrots.
This is our grass, and we're super excited about this because it is pretty rare to have this much grass in a Mexican home.
You want to say that one again? This much grass?
We have a large amount of grass at our house, which we're super excited about because it's pretty rare to have this much. And our kids can play in it, the dog can run around. It's awesome. All right, now that we've seen the outside of our house, let's go and look on the inside. So right inside of our house is the entryway, and our kids always called it the maze house because one way you got the living room, one way you got upstairs, and the other way you have the kitchen and the dining room. So come on, let's go into the kitchen first. So this is our kitchen. We have a very large kitchen for Mexico. Having this amount of cabinets is almost unheard of, so I was super excited to see this house and see how much space I had in the kitchen. One issue that we've had is termites. This is actually the third countertop that we're on. We've had it replaced twice now because of termites. And both of the times it was a huge ordeal. They had to completely rip out everything in our kitchen and replace everything, and it ended up taking about 2 weeks each time. The first time they did it, they didn't spray for the termites, so they came back immediately. The second time they did spray for them, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we will not have any more termites for a while. Now through this way over here is our guest room and laundry room. This is our guest room. We do quite a bit of hospitality, and so oftentimes if another pilot comes down from Chihuahua, this is the place where they'll stay. This is my laundry room. It's actually outside over just a covered area. I have a normal washer and dryer, though I do have to be careful with how much water I use. As I mentioned before, since we have such limited water coming in, I usually only do about a load a day, at the most 2 loads a day. And this here is a pretty typical sink. I think every Mexican house has this. One tub side has a faucet and the other side has the drain. So the one where the water goes into, there's actually no drain, which makes it a little bit tricky to figure out how to use. Let's go this way. So this right here is an external dishwasher. It's almost unheard of to have a dishwasher in Mexico. Most Mexicans don't even know what to do with them. You never see them in any houses. This one here we brought down from the States when we moved here, and it was amazing, but it broke a few years ago and we're not able to get the parts that we need, so we're back to washing dishes the old-fashioned way. Well, my kids are back to washing dishes the old-fashioned way. Ready?
Yes.
So as most of you know, you cannot drink the water in Mexico. So the first several years that we were here, we got bottled water, but Jason decided to put a reverse osmosis system in. So we have a faucet here that comes and has filtered water, drinking water for us. Super convenient to have our drinking water over a sink. And he also plumbed our drinking water into our fridge, so we can have drinking water and clean ice made in our fridge.
Alright, so it's time to change some of the filters in our water system. Here's what a clean filter should look like. And here's the filter I just pulled out of it. Might have been a little bit past time to change that one. Alright, ready to go for another month. Alright, because we don't have very good water pressure, since it's just gravity fed from the roof, I had to add a little pump here in order to pressurize the water system. So that pressurizes the water system and then pushes everything through the filters. So here we go, new pump, new filter.
And I have a huge pantry here to store all of my food. We get, when we come home from the States, we bring large amounts of American food down here, so this gives me plenty of space to store all of that. And this way over here is the dining room. This is our dining room, and this is our new table that we got last year for a Christmas present, and it's been a huge blessing for us since we feed lots of guests who come over. direction, then we head to the living room. But don't trip on our stairs. So there are several things about a Mexican house that's different from American houses. One of the main things is our windows. They are slats, which are called louvers, which they are a real pain to clean, those individual slats. And also, we're not able to seal our house up very well due to the slats, and due to that, a lot of our windows are broken. So the dust just blows right into the house. A lot of dust in our house accumulates over a short period of time. Another thing that's really different about American homes is we have salitre. If you notice on the walls, they're starting to crumble and bubble up. The houses here in Mexico are made from cinder blocks and cement, and somehow the moisture sucks up into the walls and seeps out of the walls and makes the paint crumble and chip away like that. So I would guess about 6 months to a year after we painted those walls, it was already starting to crumble. And at that point, we were so sick of painting our house over and over that we decided, well, we'll just leave it. So that's been there for, I want to say, like 4 years now. And also something that's very different about these houses is there's no heating or air conditioning throughout the entire house. And most of the time that's fine, because we live in a very temperate climate. We don't have extreme hots. Well, we do have extreme hots. We don't have extreme colds. So in the winter time, it will maybe get to be about 65 degrees in our house. In the summertime, it can get up to 90 degrees in our house. For the first many years, we just toughed it out and suffered through it. But we finally gave in and we got an air conditioner. This is a unit that will air condition just our living room. So Jason made these really nifty doors here so we can close them. And we can kind of seal up this room and air condition it, and this will be kind of an escape from the heat during the hottest part of the year. And this over here is my desk, which this is where all the video editing magic happens. And then if you come through this way, this is where the kids' toy area is at. Katie, do you want to show us some of the kids' toys?
We have some stuff I want to like to play. And we play right here. And we got some toys down here so we can play with them.
Okay guys, confession time. I did spend hours cleaning the house for you, but I figured you were worth it. Okay, maybe I had other people clean the house for me. Nora, you're supposed to have your room cleaned by now. All right, now that we've seen downstairs, why don't you come with me upstairs? So at the top of the stairs, we have our schoolroom. This is Caleb's desk. This is where he does his schoolwork. What you working on, Caleb?
Nothing. Definitely not playing games with my friends from America, Trey and Joseph.
Having him be able to play games online and talk to his friend has been a great way for him to maintain those relationships with his friends in the States. So this is a schoolroom. This is where Micah loves to do his school. Where do you want to tell him where you sit, Micah?
Yeah. I sit right here.
This is Micah's spot. This is where I sit. And this is Katie's spot right here. As you can see, we have a lot of shelves of books. And I have been collecting a lot of books over the years as we travel to the States. Every time I'll get a few more books and bring down with us. We don't have any way to get books in English down here, and so I tend to keep a lot more books than what we probably use, just in case someday we might need them. Now let's go see Katie's room.
Hi, I'm working on book had puzzles in it, and I found out what the pieces go with it, and I got this much done, and over you turn over there, it's my bath.
Yes, every room upstairs has its own bathroom. This is our pet crabs. We got them at the beach and we brought them home and they actually survived. I think we have about 3 or 4 in here. They're usually pretty active in the afternoon when it's hot in the house.
Could I show you my mom and dad's room?
Yeah, let's show us.
This is where my mom necklace at, and that's where the earrings. And I say some mirror right here. And the side, it's dad's side. And right here is the mom's side. Dad is pretty big, so he has like most all of the room, and mom's pretty small, so her have a little room. And right here, you turn here. This is the closet.
There's no bathtubs in most Mexicans' houses, so we have a little tub here that we had to put in the shower. And this is the boys' room.
Hi.
What do you got there, Micah?
I got my a dragon and Iron Man. And I'm going to show you what I could do. Okay, once we push on this could shoot out something. Shoot something out. Here's the dragon. Here's the dragon. And here's Iron Man. Send a comment below to tell which one you love the most.
Alright, what bed is yours?
Oh, my bed.
All 3 of the boys sleep in this room. Thankfully, it's so big.
This is my bed.
That's Micah's
This is
bed.
Noah's bed. And this is Kala's bed.
And they have their own closet and their own bathroom. Hi, this is our backyard. So this is a great place for us to entertain guests, and it's a pretty big yard for Mexico standards as well. We have a nice patio set here that has a fireplace. We can build a fire and roast hot dogs and marshmallows out here.
Well, I'm cooking a hot dog.
Okay. You better get your hot dog out, Kate. It's gonna burn.
Okay.
Perfect.
It did burn. Look. I better cook on this. Everything is awesome.
What was that, Kate?
It's kind of bad. Dancing. He's a bad dancer.
Since hospitality is such a big part of our ministry, we're so thankful that the Lord has provided us with a house big enough that we can serve others in this practical way. And it's something that we enjoy doing as well.
The game is already done, but I'm Joshua, can't I play? Right here in the moment.
Thanks so much for coming along on the tour of our house. If you have any questions about what life is like in Mexico, please post your questions below in the comments.
We'll see you guys on the next one.
I'm supposed to say it first? What do I say?
You say, please like, thanks for watching the video. You say, please like and subscribe.
I'm supposed to be last.
Yes.
Please. I forgot.
Thanks for watching the video.
Okay, fine.
Please subscribe and like. Please like and subscribe.
Okay. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe. And thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe. Bye. Bye.